tell you the truth. This is the E2E Today podcast. We in a different view.
I know, and now he got a lot of room. Why are you so close?
Hold on. Stop. The commish and
How the walk go down?
Hey, Johnny.
How the walk down?
my first time in front of the screen. I'm not as fucked up as you think, cuz I'm good.
What is that you're drinking?
I don't want no more of that. Ever.
Is that something you got from Jamaica?
We doing over these brackets this day.
Do you read the bottle and ingredients first?
I don't. Like, this shit got me fucked up. Good evening. This is the E2E Today podcast, playoff edition. I'm your host, the Commish. I'm here with E2E Squeeks. We got a big episode this week.
Correct.
You didn't have it. I didn't give you a chance to say hello.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry. Right? We got a big week. I'm sorry if I've been celebrating a little bit because this regular season's been off the top. But first, cue the damn music.
Watch us work. Watch us work. Watch us work. Watch us work.
The E2E family, the best of them. Just watch us work, we excelling the excellence. 80s on top when they checking in. Work hard all day, so crack jokes for the heck of it. Gotta work hard, it's a process of betterment. If you got dreams, it's too eager for helping it. Play the next leaf, I'm back in my element. Felt in my Rob, he a champ for a veteran.
Hey.
Watch it, the baddest next season for big. We gotta have fun for one reason, the kids. Grinding for goals on the reason.
All right, so Sweet, listen. This is what everybody's been waiting for. It's the playoffs.
I know, my phone's been blowing up.
Blowing up big time, right?
Everybody want to know where they stand.
Where they stand. What I want to say is, first of all, our rules state, right, when it comes to playoffs and when it comes to tiebreakers and things of that, correct me if I'm wrong, it goes record,
Correct.
of course. It goes head-to-head,
Correct.
and then it goes points against.
Correct.
After that, it goes straight to like a coin toss or something of that nature, right? So we clarified that just so you know, when we put this up here, this is where it stands. This is what we do. This is how it's done, and that's the rules for that. We're gonna start with this 14U bracket.
Yeah, so should I go top to bottom or bottom to top?
I say let's just highlight the fact that the top two teams.
Top two teams?
Yeah, highlight the top two teams first.
All right. The second team, we got the
second seed.
Junior Panthers sitting at number
Junior
2.
Panthers. They're the second seed. They took that L the first game of the season
Right.
in the Friday Night Lights.
Right.
We had an issue when it came to IDs and all that, but they've been flying under the radar, what I would say in my words, flying under the radar, and then it came in the second seed. Yeah. They understand the politics behind it. But as you will see later, they got a big test before they can even move.
Well, they got their first round bye. They locked in the number 2 seed with a 5-1 record. Sitting at number 1, we have the Central Virginia Tigers.
Man, oh man, sitting at number 1.
At 6-0.
6-0. They ruled the spring this spring. We've had a lot of teams rule the spring. I'm gonna tell you, Squeak, and you might not agree. I believe these Central Virginia Tigers, I believe they're the best representation, almost like the Canes was for us. What you think? They dominated the spring.
Yeah.
They got 14U in. They got 8U is dominant.
Yeah.
They got 12U is dominant. Only their 10U and their 10U 3-3.
Yeah, but I say let them set their own identity. The only similarities is Coach Pete.
I get it, but it takes a lot to win a lot. That's what I always think. Let's go to the next one.
All right.
So those are the top two teams,
Yeah,
Squeak.
and both teams have earned a first round bye.
So we ain't got to worry about them this week.
Y'all relax, rest, come scout.
Rest, scout.
Come hang under the tent with us.
That's what you do.
All right, where you want to go next?
Well, let's go to the 4-5 matchup.
All right. Sitting at number 5, we got the Hanover Warriors.
Hanover Warriors. Listen, Hanover Warriors, Squeak, they've had a little bumps and bruises when it come down to the end of the season. But I understand when it come to trench work, they can really upset a playoff bracket,
Right.
right?
Right.
They might not have the skills, the skill positions, but they can upset a playoff bracket. They was in the Smokers Club. You know that.
Yeah.
The first edition of the Smokers Club. You welcomed them in.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, their matchup will be versus the Viking Elites.
Viking Elite.
Yes.
Listen, Viking Elite, they can make some moves. But the Viking
Right.
Elite, the problem is, to me, they got to gel with the coaches.
They had an unfortunate season this year. A lot of teams folded on them, so they missed a few
They
games.
did. They didn't get the bump that they were
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
supposed to get.
But they definitely made the games that they played in competitive. So
But on top of that, and this probably ain't got nothing to do with this, but I think there are a lot to be into the tournament, into the spring national. But
oh yeah,
yeah, I think there are a lot. We're gonna talk about that later.
yeah.
I think that listen, they just played this week, and the
Right.
Jaguars beat Hanover.
Right.
What was the score of that game?
Their score was 19-7.
19-7.
Sounds like it was a good game.
It do sound like it was a good game. It sounded like Jaguars rebounded, and it sounded like
Viking Elite.
Hanover didn't
Viking Elite.
well, I said it's Jaguars.
Don't you see
right
this
there.
Viking right here?
Oh, my bad. But you do got Showtime Jaguars.
Yeah.
Right there. Well, that's on you.
Yeah, they ain't make a
It
new
wasn't my
logo.
fault. It's on you. Anyway, the winner of that has to play Big Central CVA Tigers.
Right.
All right. All right. Let's go to the 3-6 game.
All right. Sitting at number
And
3
the 14U.
with a 5-1 record, we have the River City Monarchs.
You had me fooled right there because I thought you had whole Bobcats right there, and
Let's move them over. All right. And number 6.
I could listen. First off, let me stop. I congratulate the compound technology, right? Because this is something different for me. I'm used to sitting at the table.
Well, I mean, you can relocate every once in a while.
You just like looking pretty over there. I see you got your wrap in and all that. You got your sunglasses on the top.
It was hot outside.
This ain't your show, Squeak. It's for the league. It ain't just your show. It ain't for your inboxes. Anyway. Anyway.
Yeah, and sitting at number 6, we have the 2-4 Stallions.
Which I said was going to get in the playoffs.
Yes,
I
they
was
locked
right.
in that 6th seed. Good job,
My
guys.
calculations was right. Okay.
And shout out to the Comets, the Bobcats, and Gloucester for rocking with us this
Yes.
season.
I want to say something about all of them, okay? Southside Comets, I appreciate y'all rocking. I understand this is y'all first year. Y'all didn't understand what was going on. Y'all didn't understand how competitive it was in the spring and what had to come with it. But I appreciate y'all showing up for every game, except for the last game. But why you start laughing? Anyway, but I can understand that. They felt like they had nothing to play for.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
I get it.
I definitely appreciate y'all rocking with us this season.
Yes.
All
We
right.
definitely appreciate it. Who else was it?
Comets, Outlaws, and Bobcats.
Bobcats, listen, I'm sorry. Maybe when I did your feature, it made you like the
Target.
The target, right, Squeak. The target. Thank you, sis. You do that stuff for me. That's why you my sister. I love you. And the target of people and things of that nature. But y'all had a good team. Y'all was big. I know for a fact y'all are looking at the national. I know people are looking at your kids for the national. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he definitely got some stuff.
But don't worry about it. You're in the play. We're gonna talk about y'all. You're in the playoffs in the 12U. Let's go to the next one. Squeak, 12U. What we got going on in the
12U
playoffs?
bracket. Number 1 seed. Once again, the Central Virginia Tigers. Sitting at 5-1. 2 seed. The River City Monarchs. Sitting at 5-1. 3 seed. The Hova Bobcats. Sitting at 5-1.
Uh-oh.
4 seed. Where my Rams at? Oh,
You
my
gotta
Metro
move my hand.
Rams.
Okay,
my
okay.
Metro Rams sitting at 5-1.
They're the 4.
Yes. Okay. The 5th seed. Southside Trojans sitting at
Sam and them
3-3.
DJ. Whoa, one way.
Welcome to the playoffs, Sam. And
And
the
what's the
6th
last
seed.
seed?
The RVA Eagles.
And look, listen.
And
I
they
got
are
something to say
2-4.
about a couple of things on this bracket.
First, before you start,
Okay.
I know a lot of people have been asking about, because we got these 4 teams sitting at 5-1.
Okay.
So I want to let y'all know how we broke that tie.
Tell them, Squeak.
So we ran into the situations where the Tigers lost to the Monarchs, the Monarchs lost to the Rams, the Bobcats lost to the Monarchs, the Rams lost to the Bobcats.
So I beat you. You beat Sean. Sean beat me.
Right.
Right.
We
So
can't go
it
head to
canceled
head
it out
with that.
and went straight
Yes.
to points against.
Right. So,
That's how we got that.
yes.
Man, listen. Is 12U bracket the best bracket out there?
It's a competitive
playoffs?
one. It's a competitive
I mean,
one.
listen. That bracket is something. I know Hova got something to say about it. I know the Metro Rams got something to say about this championship. I know the Southside Trojans got something to say about this championship. And that's not talking about Big Goop. Which, let me tell you about Big Goop. Big Goop, he a different dude. He a more calmer guy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know he works in the school system, so I think he has
well, that would surprise me
different
about
type
Goop
of patience.
before when I ran into Goop. When I was told that. But this year, me and Goop had conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Goop, and I don't know if that's his coach's name, right?
Oh yeah, what do they call you?
I call him Big Goop.
Yeah.
Coach Goop with Big CVT. He's leading that division, and it's gonna be tough to knock him off the top.
Yeah.
But we got Tim. That's Tim right there. Tim makes surprises everywhere. We got DJ
And
One Way.
Alvin, don't forget Alvin.
Tim and Al. That's right. I'm sorry, Alvin. We got DJ One Way. And then we got, you know what I'm saying, Hova. And if they eat them bologna burgers, they always gonna win. Oh, hold up. I want to say something here. It's the last time we're gonna go fast. RVA Eagles, some might say y'all got in on some slick stuff. Some might say that was a executive decision. That was a very smart move. You forfeited during the game. You didn't get no points against. Points against would have lost you that 6th seed. I don't know what it was. I wasn't there.
Well, we don't know. The next closest points, he had 80. The next closest was 108. So that somebody would have had to really.
108. How many? You got the 4.3. You gonna maybe calculate this on the fly?
Just know it's gonna be a lot of points. But look,
They was already losing though. And listen, they forfeited in the middle of the second quarter though.
oh,
Yeah. It could have been a lot to a little. All I'm saying is, if they thought about that, some people might say that's cheating. Other people might say that's gamesmanship. I'm one on the side that if I ain't ready and all I need to get in the playoffs, I'm gonna do what I do to get in the playoffs. Other people might not understand that. So it is what it is. But Adrian, isn't that Adrian? Yeah. The owner of the
Continue.
the 10U is my I ain't slurred a word to chill.
All right, 1 seed.
It's the 10U bracket.
Yeah.
What we got?
Your Bandits. This is my
Hey,
first time
listen.
seeing their logo.
Big Josie. This how many times?
6-0.
They didn't do what they supposed to do.
Mhm.
I'm going to talk about them a little bit at the
Yeah,
end.
we running through it first. Let's go through it. All right.
Oh, that's right.
Trojans. Where my Trojans at?
I was supposed to do the bracket.
Trojans at 5-1, sitting at the 2nd seed. All right, good job. Monarchs got another playoff berth.
They do got another playoff berth.
Yeah.
They working.
Excuse me, Jay Lee. Number 4, Bobcats. Bobcats sitting at 4-2. All right.
Okay.
5th seed. Tigers. No strangers to the playoffs.
I mean, you got this jaw like Wheel of Fortune.
And the 6th seed. The Henrico Chargers at 2-4.
My man got in there.
Yeah, welcome to the playoffs.
My man Corey
Corey.
G got in there.
And before you get to rambling,
Okay.
so we had a 3-way 2-4 tie for that 6th seed.
Okay.
So the Chargers, Stallions, and Outlaws. It came down to those 3 players. The Chargers beat both the Stallions and the
Those
Outlaws.
3 teams?
Yes, they all played each other.
Yeah, but you should throw these players. Anyway.
Huh?
Go ahead.
The Chargers beat both the Stallions and Outlaws, so I took that head to head.
Gotcha.
So the Chargers ended up getting that that 6th seed.
That 6th seed.
Yes, yes.
As I look at this, as I look at this 10U bracket, right? I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, my silverback.
These bandits, right? Coach Josie, they done been through everything, Squeak. They've been through tough games. They've been through easy games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
they never
I know
wavered.
to the masses, they might think I got favoritism. I don't. I just respect people that tell me stuff before it happened.
Yeah, and you
He
gotta
told
give
me he
their-
was gonna do this.
You gotta give them their props because it's hard to go undefeated.
It is,
Period.
especially in our spring.
Right.
It's very hard, and they've done that. You know what I'm saying? Coach Josie and them, I appreciate y'all, man. And a little later, I'm gonna show you how I appreciate y'all. But as I look at this bracket, some say Southside Chosen got something to say about Coach Josie in there, even though they beat them, right? We know we got Diamond in them told us. Big Diamond told us that was the best game of the season.
Right, and we might have another matchup if
But what I'm gonna say about DJ One Way and them, I've seen DJ One Way and them be a 2 seed and be dominant, and DJ One Way then collapsed and didn't do nothing.
I thought you were about to collapse.
You know what? You gonna stop acting your age. Anyway,
All right, so let's
I appreciate how Radical Chargers they got in there. You never know. You just never know.
yeah, so all right, and congratulations to the Silverbacks, the Panthers, and the Stallions in Gloucester. Yeah, that next season.
Nigga.
See y'all next season.
Yeah. So obviously, we're at the old set, not in front of the TV.
Back in our element.
Yeah, back in the element. I know we cut it short, but we're gonna continue the brackets. Couldn't really continue yesterday. Made a couple of errors, and yeah, I celebrated the playoffs a little too much. Anyway, Squeak, go ahead with the 8U.
All right, our 8U standings. Number 1 seed, the Central Virginia Tigers, coming in at number 1 at 6-0. Another CVT team on top.
On the top.
Yeah. Number 2, we got the 434 Silverbacks coming in at 5-1. Number 3, South Hill Yellow Jackets with a record of 4-2. Number 4, Southside Trojans coming in at 3-3. Number 5, Corey Jeter and his Henrico Chargers finishing up at 3-3. And the 6th seed, Mike Atkinson and his Junior Panthers with a 2-4 record.
Now you sure? You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I said we didn't check the recheck, right?
Yeah. Shout out to Wallace for keeping me on my toes.
We didn't check.
Yeah, so the 4 and 5, you know, the Trojans and the Chargers, they have the same 3-3 record, but the Trojans defeated the Chargers, so they took the top spot on that.
Yeah, and I see the Silverbacks. Did the Silverbacks play the Tigers this season?
Silverbacks. Yes, that's their only loss. They lost to CVT.
What was that score? You got it?
Week 3?
Yeah.
No, y'all
You don't have it right now?
My computer, y'all don't have my
Oh,
computer.
yeah. Never mind. But they did lose to him. But as I would say,
yeah. But I'm assuming it's just one touchdown because I mean
they've only allowed 6 points.
right. So
Oh, whoa! I ain't noticed that.
right.
Huh. That's gonna be a tough division because like I said, I just saw the Yellow Jackets play. They took a tough one to CVT, but CVT, as I said before, is elite when it comes to them offensive defensive lines. Their trench work is real good.
And does this mean that I have to what you say eat crow? Because remember I said if the Yellow Jackets defeated the Tigers, it was gonna be a shakeup in the AU.
Yeah, you gotta eat that crow now. That's how we do when we say stuff. They took
As long as it's smoked.
Smoke crow. You better holler at Hover. He might have that joint on the menu on top of a bologna burger. I'm trying to tell you. That man got the meats.
Yeah, have some hot sauce.
I'll pause that one.
About that.
I will pause that
Yeah, so.
one. So yeah, what's our locations next week?
All right, join us for the playoffs. First round of playoffs. We will be at Pointer Rocks and Carver Middle School.
Pointer Rocks, Carver Middle School.
We got the 4 and 5 seeds at Pointer Rocks and the 3 and 6 seeds at Carver.
Okay. I wanted you to get through with that because this is the end of the season,
Right.
regular season.
Right.
I'd like to thank everybody that didn't make it to the playoffs. I'd like to thank y'all for participating in E2E this spring. Hope to see you again.
I
You know what
enjoyed
mean?
meeting all the new folks.
Definitely. But this is the thing. It's some things, okay, it's the end of the season, right? But, you got to get the regular season. See, it's a regular season and the playoffs. And I got some guys, right? That's going to get in that they get the party, like I was yesterday. They get the party, you know what I mean? Because a lot, some of these teams that I'm putting in the Players Club, I'm sorry. Got the wrong movie on my mind. Oops. Some I bet you everybody want to go to that club.
Use what you got.
You know what I mean? Oh, man. Anyway, like I was saying, Some of these teams don't got to play in the first round. Right? A lot of these teams don't got to play in the first round because they either first or second.
Yeah, the first.
You know what I'm saying? So the first thing I'm gonna do is CVT 14U, CVT 12U, CVT 8U. And you know what? They 10U is 3-3, right?
Yes.
Let's come on, bring them in too. We putting CVT as an organization into the Smokers Club.
CVT.
You know, that's what it's gonna do, right? Because they've been at the top all season, and it's an org. They got all three of their teams, got three teams at either at the very top spot,
Right.
you know what I'm saying,
Right.
or somewhere right there in the middle.
Right.
You know what I mean? I forgot to mention, just because this was the last week of the season, some people had big games this week. Right?
Right.
Like, my guy, you know what I mean? Coach Josie had another big game. Cause Hova ain't no joke on that level. Right? But once again, Squeak, he went out there and won the game. Been undefeated all season. Right? And I know some guys may know him, some guys may not. We didn't know him till our league. Right? We know he participated, came out, participated, said he was going to do this and do that. I'm sure people looked at him like, whatever, because we didn't heard that before. We didn't heard that before from people. Right? And I mean, it happens sometimes. No, that man got his schedule, took the big games, the small games, the medium games, however they came, and he won them all. Coach Josie, I know you already been in the Smokers Club, but guess what? You in the regular season Smokers Club. Have one with me, for me, because I had enough. But have one for me, okay, while you're in there.
Welcome, Bandits.
Yes, Coach Josie and the Bandits in the Smokers Club. Yep. We do got to get to one thing we didn't get to a lot of is the National.
Yes.
The National is coming.
Quick.
Right?
Quickly.
Get signed up. Okay?
June 23rd through the 28th.
June 23rd
The
through the 28th.
registration is open. Go to E2EFootball.com.
Exactly. Check the price on that registration. It may surprise you. All right? Guaranteed turf fields.
Right.
3-game guarantee.
Right.
Rings, belts, trophies,
Right.
swag bags. Man, listen. We got it.
One way calling.
Come on. DJ one way. You already know why he calling. We getting it fixed.
We getting it for you. We got you, one way.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. Make sure y'all get signed up for that tournament.
Yes.
8U, 10U, 12U, and 14U. We're doing evens only.
Yes. Come on down and from wherever you coming from, come down and get that real feel of a well done national tournament. We're gonna put all our resources into it to make sure it's not like some of the others. All right? So take my word for it. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up this segment, Squeak. You know what I'm saying? Because and for some reason it was a 2-day thing this time. But I can't wait for the playoffs. Again, I think the conversation is ramping up with production about getting the podcast out to the championship.
Yeah,
to our championship.
Yeah, we're in
talking.
talks. We're in discussions.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Well, that wraps it up for a second time. What a day it is to be.
E2E.
We out here.
Watch us work. Watch us work. Watch us work. watch us, work.
The E2E family, the best of them. Just watch us work, we excel in the excellence. 80s on top when they checking in. Work hard all day, still crack doors for the heck of it. Gotta work hard, it's a process of betterment. If you got dreams, it's too eager for helping it. Play the next lethal, I'm back in my element. Found my Rob, he a champ for a veteran. Got to the baddest, next season for big. We gotta have fun for one reason, the kids. Grinding for goals on the reason they're in. What a day, what a day. Work hard for y'all, so to play, what a play. Them team tries to be good from the plate to the face. Take it in, then we grow it, no talent to waste. The E2E family, the best of them. Just watch us work, we excel in the excellence. 80s on top when they checking in. Work hard all day, still crack doors for the heck of it. Gotta work hard, it's a process of betterment. If you got dreams, it's too eager for helping it. Play the next lethal, I'm back in my element. Found my Rob, he a champ for a veteran.